Hello, everybody. Welcome back to an all-new, exciting episode of Oddballs. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like in it today. Hi. We got an amazing cast of characters today. We have Cinnamon Cat Ken is here. I'm trying to figure out. You got a lot going on. You got like cat, and then you got your little like. A little Irishy, and then you got like you got a whole.
I got my accessories today. Ready?
Yeah, I feel every bit of it. And then coming in with a shirt complete with tacos.
Tacos. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. They have little mustaches on them.
Oh, that's pretty cute.
I'm not comfortable with mustaches on my tacos. I don't want hair in my food.
I think it's so cute.
They're not for eating, they're for loving.
It makes it seem more human, which in and of itself kind of weird, but also I kind of want to eat it more now.
No, and also it was $5. I have to repeat that. It was a $5 shirt.
Okay, all right.
I'm buying it. Impulse buy.
Incredible purchase. Then Octo, you're here kind of wearing like a constellation shirt representing the Twin Cities.
Yes,
and,
I am.
Yeah. I don't know why.
I feel like it puts me more in touch with our cosmos. You know, I feel like it puts me more out there in the universe.
God,
it focuses. It harnesses my chakras into a more aligned format to allow me to really commune with our universe.
I hate you so much, dude.
I know, and I not as much as I hate myself, trust me, but it's close, I'm sure.
And up until about 30 seconds ago, Morgan was just like,
well, it's
Stardew Valley.
Y'all were talking about Final Fantasy, which is a franchise that has never captured my heart.
That's okay.
So I am
just sat down to play 6.
Oh no, here we go. Oh boy.
Today we're going to be talking about Final Fantasy. We will not be doing oddballs.
All right.
All right. Tell me. No, tell me. Give me 2 sentences why 6 is going to change my life.
I don't need to tell you. Morgan, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do for you. Here's what I'm going to do for you.
Okay.
Come over to the office.
Okay.
I'll buy you like, I don't know, like a burrito or something. We'll sit down.
A taco with a mustache?
I'll get you 2 tacos. They're probably cheaper than one whole burrito. So 2 tacos with 2 mustaches. And then we'll sit down and I'll just give you the controller and I'll just sit and watch you play it. And you know what is going to happen? You're going to say to yourself, my God, these mustache tacos are delicious, but not as delicious as the unfolding drama and saga of these characters. What's going to happen with Terra? Is Celis going to betray us? What is this Setzer guy? Is that an octopus fighting us on a stage? What's happening?
Why is Cyan the best character?
Yeah. Oh my God. You'll be like, did he just poison that entire city? Oh my God. Things happen. It's dramatic. You're gonna be like, you're gonna have your burrito and or taco, and it's gonna like drop out of your hand in slow-mo as you're like, oh, it's gonna crack on the ground, and you're gonna be like, this is the greatest game ever. And I'll be like, I told you.
Out of nowhere, you're gonna be mid-conversation. Told you.
Yeah,
I feel it. The force.
Yeah. So
as long as we film the whole thing, okay.
My off. Oh yeah. Oh, are you kidding me? I will have like we'll do multi-camera shots. And I'll just be sitting there like
slow-mo.
The entire time, just like. Oh yeah, we'll have multiple slow-mo cameras for all of your like. This is amazing. Yeah. And then then we'll have one shot at the very end, like told you. Yeah. Everyone's welcome to cover my new show called I Make People Play Final Fantasy 6 and Watch.
Called I Told You So.
That's a great idea. That's a great fucking idea.
I just there and watches me play.
Yeah, I just make people sit down and play it, and I just watch them like,
Yeah.
You love it now? That's it. That's the entire show. Wow.
You know, I feel like there is a market for watching people play video games. I wonder why no one's capitalized on that.
Yeah,
yet.
somebody should tap into that.
is crazy. Come on now. No one's gonna watch that.
Right? Yeah.
I feel like
Maybe a little far-fetched.
more acceptable if people watch me watching you play video games. I think like that would work. Like if I was like the go-between, like the middleman, because there's got to be some filter between the audience and the game, because otherwise they're just playing games. That's dumb, guys. Come on. No one's gonna watch.
I could just do that myself.
Yeah, that's stupid. That's stupid. Like if I was in the middle and sort of like help people understand what was going on with you playing, and you just give me 25%, it's perfectly okay.
Oh, that is a deal. Yeah,
right?
It's a deal.
Taco mustache.
You're such a mensch.
All right. Let's get into this. I'm ready. Oh, goodness. Okay. So, last time on the show, some crazy stuff went down.
I died. It's maybe.
So if you remember, at the very, very end of last episode, well, actually, can anyone take us to how we got to the ending? Does anyone remember how we got to madness, utter madness? What was the process? Because for some reason, you decided, hey, let's take Alistair into the portal, and then let's try to get a job in the past.
I nailed it, by the way.
You definitely, yeah.
Who knew I was such a good bricklayer?
Yeah, your roles indicate that deep in Samantha's DNA is the like awesome masonry power that she never knew she had. So Fern and Samantha enter a portal to go talk to or to show Alistair this crazy world, and they end up finding and talking to some workers who are there now. And we discover that it's actually definitely not the 90s. You have traveled back in time, and you're at a different point in this world's existence where it seems like they're just starting to construct it. Meanwhile, Eddie sees the cops and runs. Just ran away. Just straight up booked
right.
I got 3 successes. I was out of there. I was fucking on that shit faster than a Pokemon fan artist when they see new Pokemon. I was like, meow.
Yeah, and
very specific.
Just like that, it was horrifying. Then Clarence got arrested, and the balls were taken by the police, and the corrupt sheriff, who was like, all right there. And what ended up happening is while Fern and Samantha were getting jobs in the past, and Eddie was hiding out in the Wiz Life with
a blanket over his head.
With a blanket over his head.
I had the blanket over my head.
Totally a reasonable reaction to that situation.
Yeah, I mean, big same, honestly.
Yeah.
Clarence was in custody, and we discovered that even though one of the officers is definitely like on the Dare squad with Clarence, turns out that they're all in the pocket of big city council, and the guy who's the head of the city council is also Johnny's dad, and he shows up, and Johnny has both of the orbs, both the balls, and Clarence has a heart-to-heart with Johnny, in which he then proceeds to grab both balls and end reality. Just straight up end reality. There's a huge flash. Clarence sees Johnny explode. The world incinerates. Probably all of time and space is gone. A white light flashes over Fern and Samantha, even though Alistair has gone through the portal onto the other side, and he's back in the past. A huge, like, white light flashes over everything. Even Eddie, in his little bunkered down position, white light flashes, and when it comes back, Johnny's sitting across from Clarence, still just like, and, you idiot. And that's where we left off, where something and nothing happened. But today, we're going to start in the dark. And as this echoing sound fades away, a head pops up from under the darkness, and it's Eddie in a blanket in the Wiz Life base. And the white light outside the base slowly starts to fade away, Eddie. And you realize something terrible has happened, but you don't quite know what. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna I'm still under the blanket?
I mean, except for your head, but the rest of you's like very much under it still.
Oh, I imagine like sheet ghost style with like I'm just totally like
dog under a towel. Your head.
Oh, okay.
Like the opening scene is you like
okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'll kind of like look around I'm still in the Wiz Life trailer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I like there's no windows, are there? Are there? Do we have windows on this thing?
There are. I mean, there's like the little slit window in the door.
Yeah.
And there's the window on the side where you can like put the power cord through that one time.
Yeah. I wanna look through the slot on the door.
Okay. Yeah, you look through the slot and you see outside that there's this like receding white glow. It's very quick, but you can see it sort of like going back, and it's almost like you recognize it from somewhere before, and you definitely associate it with bad things. Like this is an unpleasant thing that you're experiencing. It feels weird. Everything about you feels tingly. It like your fingertips and your toes feel a little tingly. You don't know what just happened, but it's definitely an experience you felt before. Like this is something you've experienced before. You can roll to figure out if you recognize what that is.
Can I ask the shoe what it is?
Shoe. Yes. You 100%. You 100%
what is
can ask
this?
the shoe. Roll for the shoe. Roll for shoe.
No, she doesn't know.
Shoe has no clue. Unfortunately.
No, I ask the shoe and receive nothing in response.
You can roll again. You can waste one of your lucks and roll again.
No, I don't want to waste that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the shoe just doesn't know.
So, So it's I can see other things, but like there's like a light that's covering. It's like a fog, but it's bright instead of dark.
But it's receding. So your vision is slowly like clearing up, and you can see out through the little slot. You're still in Fern's yard. Everything seems to look like Fern's yard, but as it recedes, you can see the police car in the distance. You can see the tape around where they clearly were like looking for bodies. You can see Fern's trailer, and you can see some of the woods off to the side leading to where obviously the hole is. It's slowly starting to like the white's slowly starting to disappear.
Okay. Is the Holy Avenger here in the trailer?
Hell yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's right in the trailer.
Okay, I'm gonna take that.
All right.
I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna tie the blanket around my neck like a cape. Just for added safety.
Obviously. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will you roll a RD6 for me?
Oh, yeah. Okay. 6.
Okay. Let me really quickly. All right. So, this is a very long, not very wide blanket. So, unfortunately, whenever you move, I'm going to need you to roll for me to determine whether you trip over this blanket cape.
Okay.
You have.
All right.
I'm going to mark that down. Trip over blanket? Okay. So it's very, very long. But yeah, you have a cape. You have a ridiculous cape on you. and you now can be a superhero if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you do now? You're prepared to enter the world?
Yeah, I mean, there's not much else I can do in here. I may as well open, like, can I open the door and just sort of like put the Holy Avenger out and just wiggle it around a little bit and then see if anything happens to it when I pull it back in? Like if being outside is safe.
Yeah, roll for me an investigation.
Nah.
Yeah, you wiggle around, nothing really happens. It just sort of wiggles in the air and you feel sort of the resistance of the wind against it, but seems to be fine.
Okay. All right, I'll walk outside.
Yeah, you step out onto the surface and you hear a crack.
Where do I hear it from?
Underneath you.
I look down. What is it?
Will you roll for me let's do body and move.
A body move. Got it. Nope.
All right. So you hear a crack, and underneath your foot, you feel something give way. Something underneath you gives way, and there's a glow underneath your foot. You begin, your left foot begins to sort of like sink into the earth.
I try and make that stop happening. I move away. I try to.
All right, roll for me again. Give me a move.
How's that?
Yeah. You scramble up to get away from this sinking feeling under your foot, and as you pull your foot out, the dirt that was around it sort of pops up with you, and you look back, and where your foot was is a glowing, sort of crackling white layer underneath the soil. There is clearly something almost electric or like a current like underneath the ground you were just standing on, and you do not recognize it at all. It is a substance or some sort of force that you have never ever seen before in your entire life.
Can I ask the shoe what it is, or what I think what it might be?
Sure. Yeah, go for
it. Okay, sorry to call on you twice so quickly. What is this mysterious force? She doesn't know.
Yeah, the shoe. It turns out, crazy thing. The shoe is actually just your subconscious, and it still doesn't know. So yeah, you have no clue.
The shoe is a fickle master.
It and you have no clue.
Yeah, we don't know. I'm gonna start referring to it as we, like as some kind of Venom symbiote situation. Yeah, we don't know. Sure. I don't know. Okay. Can I poke it with the Holy Avenger? What happens?
Yeah, you poke into it with the Holy Avenger, and if you would for me roll a tinker, because you're sort of like
actually good at that. All right.
Yeah. So you start poking around with it, and you stick the pole in directly into the center, and you hear this like zzz, and it starts to get a little bit like louder, and your pole starts to kind of shake and vibrate. There's definitely a current of some sort going through whatever this is. As you move around the edges with it, you sort of chip away more at the dirt, and you reveal that there is just more of this sort of like whitish blue current underneath the ground. And this is not far. This is not like you're 6 feet under or anything. This is straight up just maybe an inch or two below the actual surface. It is not actually deep at all. Yeah.
So essentially is the electricity around me still receding, or is it?
It's gone. By the time you have messed with this, it's already gone. That white is gone. Like it is, the world's back to normal except for whatever the hell this is.
Mm-hmm. Can I sort of like moving away from the Wizlife van?
Sure.
Can I sort of like move up the dirt, like seeing if it goes far? So like just moving the dirt with the Holy Avengers, sort of like a shovel almost, just sort of like how far away does this go?
Yeah, give me a force roll since you're sort of like pushing at it or pulling at the dirt.
Sure.
Yeah, let's do actually I'll roll this for you.
Okay. Certainly.
Yeah, you go back about 16 feet. You just pull back and you keep going and going and going. And there's just now a little whitish blue streak in the green grass in Fern's yard. It is clearly under all of her yard.
Okay. Could I look around for like a trowel or like some sort of gardening implement that would be in the yard somewhere, like a shovel?
Sure.
Okay.
Give me
investigate. Yeah, investigate. Yep. I'm really good at this. Come on. Yes.
Yeah. You find because you spend so much time setting up Wiz Life, you know exactly where a shovel would be. And it is just in a shed that Fern has on her property, and you run over, you grab it, you now have access to a shovel.
Sorry, Fern. I'm borrowing this for a second. So can I just start digging? Imagine me like making a circle, like I'm just because I don't have to dig that deep to find it. So I'm just like just like sort of seeing where this goes or how big of a radius this goes.
Absolutely. Yeah. You start to dig and the scene switches from you digging back to Fern and Samantha, who are in this sort of alternate timeline ball world. And a white light has flashed over you. And as the two of you stare into the portal where Alistair had gone, the portal is closed now. And everyone in this area is a little shook up, but it seems like everyone there is still the exact same people they were. They're all just a little like, what the hell was that? And all the different characters that you met along the way are sort of like rubbing their eyes. And the one guy's like dropped his notepad. The guy with the notepad, he dropped it. And he's like, everyone's a little blinded, but it appears like nothing has changed or been affected. However, that's just on your first glance. What do the two of you do?
We're by ourselves now, right? We've lost our adult supervision.
You are in a hangar area where there are other adults around, but none of them are too concerned with the two of you. Sam, you've pretty much ingratiated yourself into this group as one of their bricklayers. And Fern, everyone just assumes, is the daughter of that dude in the suit.
Right.
So no one's really bothering you.
I guess we should just look around some more. Either that or we should just get out of here if you think we've seen enough.
Okay, so we are completely clueless as to what transpired, right? Like, did we see anything? Was there were no visual clues or anything like that?
There's a flash of light, and just like Eddie, you recognize the feeling. Your fingers tingle, your toes tingle. You have felt this before. It would take a roll of comprehension to understand if you know what it is, if that's what you would like to do.
All right, I will do a comprehend roll.
I would also love to do something. Can I investigate? Is that okay?
Sure, yeah. Samantha, you very much Fern is spending a lot of time trying to figure out what just happened, but Sam, you completely and totally remember the feeling of what it was like to be killed by this power. And whatever just happened, you just died again. And now you're back. And while you don't know what happened to you, and you don't know how you died or what happened to the version of you that existed wherever it is you existed, you definitely know that something happened and you it's the same feeling you had as all those other times that you guys were destroyed by someone using the balls. So you immediately realize that somewhere someone has used them again.
So, did you feel that, Fern? That feeling? That means that somebody used the balls. And then we're starting the flash, like the flash. And the tingles in your fingers.
Fern looks at her hands like,
I think someone used the balls. I don't know who had the balls. Hopefully it was one of us.
Why would,
but they had to reset it. I don't know why somebody would do that. Like if somebody was in a lot of trouble, maybe they tried to reset it. That's what I would do. If one of us wasn't going to make it, maybe I would reset it so that we could make it.
Man, I sure
that
hope
is
they're
some teenager
all okay
logic. I know, me too. Maybe we should try to get back.
Well, what if we took this portal?
I thought the portal was closed.
It currently is closed. Yeah. Also, for the
I thought it was open.
Yeah. No. It when the white light came through, it closed. So you don't even know what happened to Alistair and the other two agents that were with him.
Shit.
More importantly, the big thing is that what you definitely don't know is that there is no other portal out either, because the balls that were behind you, Clarence now has, and that portal shut down. So, in character, you have no idea how trapped you are, but out of character, you guys are kind of screwed right now. So, good luck.
Okay. We should get back to the balls.
Okay, so if we try to get this portal working, the one that's here, the only issue is that we don't know when it's going to take us. So maybe it would take us back to the 60s. Oh, we kind of trapped Alistair and the other agents in the 60s. That sucks. So maybe we should try to get the portal back when that's here.
I guess. I don't know. He's just some old dude.
I mean, that's true, but he was actually nice to us and he did give us some answers.
Yeah, but then he just left.
Didn't you tell him to go into the portal?
No.
Oh, okay, so he just went on his own, but maybe he just wanted to go back there. Maybe he just wanted to go back to a time when he got to call women sweethearts, which is super obnoxious, by the way. Didn't appreciate that from that guy. Whatever we do, we need to make sure to sabotage him. Like Samantha can't even handle it. Okay, so
yeah, that's super gross.
Right? He's so old.
Like all the
time. Okay, so we could either get the portal working, or we could try to go back to the other portal that we came through. But I feel like since the balls got used, we don't even know if it's there. So our only option might be to go through this portal, or I could continue to show how the boys to lay bricks, because they don't do a very good job of it. It's like half-assed. Seriously, if you're going to do a job, you should do it right.
Yeah, but you're not even getting paid.
Well, apparently I'm making 6 figures, but I don't think that they have my social security number, and I probably can't make money because I'm underage. So, anyway, what were we talking about?
Well, I guess if we're going to get this portal open to save Alistair or whatever, what do you got, like, crush on him or something?
Ew, as if. That guy is old. He's just like our best chance to get out, I think.
Well, all right. I mean, we can try and open this portal, and I don't know how to do that though. Are the balls still there?
The balls are, yeah, everything is like there, and the portal setup is basically, if you remember, there was a portal in the room, and there were a bunch of wires going to all sorts of different conduits, and the balls you saw, but you weren't really sure if it was in the room or through the portal on the other side because you didn't get a chance to look at them. But yeah, the system's just shut down right now. It could come back on at any moment. You could turn it on yourself if you can find the like buttons to do so.
So maybe I'll do an investigate.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not damaged. It's just
I was just thinking we could like each touch a ball. God bless it.
Yeah.
My investigation's not good.
Sam, you look over and you recognize it's weird that you know this, but for some reason, when Clarence was messing around with the computer bits earlier, you like picked up some things. You're watching his hands, and you sort of like know kind of how it all works, and you get it. You get exactly what buttons you need to press in order to turn it on. The problem is you don't particularly know all the more technical bits. You just know how to like press on. So yeah, if you want to, you can definitely do it.
So we don't exactly know what year it's gonna send us to.
You just know the portal's gonna open.
All right, I'm gonna open her up.
Okay.
Okay. You want to hit the switch? You do it. Do the honors.
All right.
Okay.
Fern just slams the switch.
Okay. You roll for me a tinker roll. Fern.
Okay. Can I re-roll, please?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I have 3 luck points after that. Unless we get our luck points back after we died.
You do not. No.
Oh.
It's just
okay, fine.
That was good though. I liked that.
I tried.
Yeah, good effort.
All right. I tried.
Yeah. So Fern, even though not technically knowing very much about this system, you just go up there and bop, and there's a whirl of turbines, and you hear like sort of and in the middle of this room, a giant portal from a little pinprick starts to open. And on the other side, you hear scrambling and you hear movement and you hear like what sounds like a distant siren noise. And as the portal opens, you see from the other side now, it is definitely not, if it is the 60s, it's definitely not the same 60s that you left because, or that you were just dealing with, because it is smoky. Something clearly has gone wrong on the other side. There are scientists scrambling. There are bodies laying around. There definitely appears to be some kind of trouble. Something has happened on the other side of this.
Well, Alistair must really mess things up when he went through.
I know, right? He should not have touched anything.
Mm.
Do they see us?
Oh, yeah. They see you, and the people on your side start going through the portal. Like some of the workers on your side start going through to help people.
Should we go through?
It seems like bad over there.
Well,
but
maybe that's like the future where everything explodes, or maybe because the balls were used, maybe it really messed things up on the other side for these people.
Ooh. All right, maybe we could just go and say like, "Hey, what year is it?" If it's our year,
just all through, you know. I mean, instead of going right through the portal.
Yeah.
Hey, what year is it over there?
No one responds. It's mass panic. There are people, literally there's a dude in front of the portal bleeding out. Like something happened to him. He does not, like, a dude's like, "You're gonna make it, man!" Like, shit has happened. It is awful over there. But you can't tell what happened. You don't know what's going on. Something occurred, though.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Fern
take
goes
3 steps
to
back.
help this dude that's like bleeding out and like pull him through.
I mean, you can. It's going to require some type of strength roll. Yeah. You have to do a body force roll for me.
I don't have force.
I mean, if you can come up with another way to get him through, if you can be creative, I'll give you that roll, but you have to tell me what it would be.
I mean, I could try to help, but I can't help you with any physical anything. Oh, I could do a heart.
You're gonna make it,
I could. Come on, Fern, you got this, man. Buddy, you're gonna make it. What's your name, buddy?
I was thinking it was just
Look
gonna
at
be
me
a
in the
straight
eyes,
move
buddy.
roll.
No, if you're gonna try and push or pull a dude through a thing, that's gonna be force.
Okay, well, yeah, then Fern's just stands there like, wish I could help this guy.
Yeah, no, he is messed up. But you notice there are many other people equally messed up. Like there's a female scientist with like she's covering her face. There's like blood trickling down.
Oh,
there are two guys in the background, two janitors who are like trying to help a guy who's trapped under a gate that closed. They're trying to push up the gate. Something has occurred here. You just don't know what.
Should we close it?
But then they're not going to be able to bring him back here to get help.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe we should just leave.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we could look around and try to get clues. Because there was nothing down there in the bricks. I can tell you that much. We can try to get clues. Because I don't know if we can help necessarily.
Yeah.
Or we could just jump over there and see what's going on. Other than all the death and destruction.
Everyone looks like they're bleeding from something, and I don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah, that's fair. Even though, like, I'm kind of goth now, so I really am attracted to death and the darker side of things. You're probably right. It's actually quite dangerous.
I don't think we should. I think we should just go. I don't know how to work this portal other than pushing a switch, and that's pretty tough to do by itself. So I think we should just ditch.
Okay, you did a good job, though. You totally made a portal. Yeah.
Thank you.
So you shut down the portal?
No, we don't want to shut it down.
No.
Oh, okay. So what do you want to do?
Exit the premises?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Leave.
All right. Yeah. As everyone's rushing towards the portal, the two of you are just casually walking away. No one will notice us. And you walk up the ramp, and you are now back out into this world that is very reminiscent of the previous one you had visited. However, like before, it is in sort of its pre-construction stages. Not everything that you know has been built yet. And more importantly, it looks like all the different systems, like the fog and everything, still working. Where do you go?
Well, where were we dumped when we went through the portal?
Oh, Clarence's
you went through the portal at Clarence's house.
Okay, I think we should go back to Clarence's.
Okay. Maybe the portal's still there.
Mm-hmm.
And plus we can see what the town looks like. We can see if like the town, like they're just like constructing a model of the town, which would be totally weird. Or if town just exists.
I wonder if my house is here.
Oh yeah.
They constructed. Do you think they constructed WizLife?
Oh no, they could never construct WizLife.
I mean, if they wanted to be 100% accurate, they'd have to put the trailer in there too.
That's true. Well, we're gonna see how accurate they were. See if they respected their craft. But what I've seen of these people, they don't respect their craft.
No.
So
they do the bare minimum.
Fern's house? Is that where you're going?
I think we were gonna try Clarence's and then like look at all the other places.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So you begin to walk off. You begin to walk off into this red haze of a world. And we cut back to Clarence, who is staring face to face with Johnny, who has him at this steel table in the police station. Clarence, you just grabbed these two balls with your hands. You have literally changed reality in some way. But Johnny clearly doesn't notice, doesn't recognize. He's sitting right across from you, and he's like, Bergman, what are you doing, idiot?
He's like stuttered out. I sit there across from him.
Yeah. You literally just witnessed his like face vaporize off of his body. Like Johnny died seconds before. You saw him as clear as day. He exploded. But he has no recognition of it. He doesn't know. And he literally is just like, okay. And he like grabs one of the balls out of your hands and he goes for the other ball. You try to stop him?
No, I hand it to him. Like, oh, they don't work anymore.
he grabs both balls and grips them as tightly as he can. And Clarence, you expect something to happen. Like you expect some, yeah, you like, right? You have like a flinching moment. You don't feel anything. You don't see anything. You don't notice anything. And he puts them in his pockets and he's like, well, just hold on to these then if they're not important to you. And he stands up and he like knocks on the door. He's like, I'm done here. And he goes outside. The door slams behind you and in walks the DARE officer who sits down with you. He's like, Clarence, now you know, son, we're gonna let you go. Because you're a good boy. You're a good boy. And everything's gonna be fine. Don't worry. And everything that happened today, you probably shouldn't talk about it, okay? All right, thanks, pal. He like taps you on the hand and like gets up and walks out and leaves the door open.
And like shakily get up and as I'm like running through my head, like all the terrible things. Yeah. And I'll walk out the door, or kind of like run out the door real quick and look. Are they happy that are the agents still here?
The hallway's completely empty.
Okay. And began walking back towards the front door. On the way in here, like other places I remember seeing like the dude, like the mayor guy or whatever. Is he still in that room when I go by?
As you walk by the different interrogation rooms, you see through a little bit of the glass that one room has Fern's grandmother in it. And one room has your grandmother in it. And there's all these people that you know from your wacky adventures that you've had so far are in those rooms. Even the record store owner is in one of the interrogation rooms. Everyone that you've come across is being questioned about the murder of 2 police officers.
Like run out the front, even maybe out the front door, looking to see if any of those agents are still around at all. Period.
Yeah, you walk out the front and you don't see any agents. You don't see any black cars, and more importantly, you don't see any of the other originals except for Johnny, who is slowly like limping his way down the street with the balls in his pockets.
That was an awesome smile.
Look, all right. Fucking Johnny. We're trying to think of like any possible way. All right, I'll chase after Johnny. Like, hey, Johnny, wait.
He turns around. He's like, Bergman, what do you want?
like wheeze and like run up to him. Those balls are just like a gift to me from my grandma. Is there anything I can like do? Like, can we barter? Can I like do anything to get those balls back? Like, I'll do like your homework or something all year. You know, 100s across the board, whatever you need.
He laughs at you, and is just like, Bergman, as much as I like playing with your grandma's balls, I know they're not hers.
Well, how do you know that?
And he laughs at you and he's like, I've seen the places you've been, you big dumb idiot. And he like knocks on your head.
Oh, let's shoot him again. Sorry.
Well, if you've seen it, all right, you know that there's some crazy stuff going on, right? There's some.
And he like laughs at you and he's like, yeah, I'm aware, and I want to be in on it.
You want to be in on it? Look, man, I don't know if you're ready to be in on this.
He's like, if Samantha Page can be in on it, Bergman, if Eddie Hill can be in on it, if some little dirty girl can be in on it, I can be in on it.
Excuse me, she shot you. You should know her name.
He does not know who you are. He has no clue. He just knows a little dirty girl shot him.
All right. Well, if you want to be in on it, then then I'm your man. And these balls that you have, they're the key to all this. And if that, like, you know, like, just walk up, all right, man. And like walk with him and just start telling him the story.
All of it? You're gonna tell him everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it all to him.
Yeah, the two of you begin to walk. As you continue walking down the street, you realize the direction you're heading in is towards Needle's house. We cut back to Eddie, who is digging in Fern's yard, and the camera sort of pans up. It shows the shovel hit the earth and like a glow come out of the earth, and the camera pans up, and there is a giant, like streaks of white across Fern's yard, glowing up out of it. And as the camera pans up, you can see that Eddie has been just digging all over the yard. And as it continues to pan up, it becomes a giant penis. He has just drawn a penis in Fern's yard. And it is glowing brightly, just shining up through the earth. With the stupidity of what you've done aside, Eddie, you noticed that the ground itself is completely and totally, like, it's almost fake. Like there's something very wrong. There's something very wrong. The earth you're standing on, 2 inches under it, is like a swirling, glowing, vibrating force of some sort. And no matter where you dig, it is completely the same.
Okay. Well, first things first, I'm gonna sort of like put my shovel in the ground and sort of like admire my handiwork, you know, sort of like nod and be like,
They'll see it from space. When the aliens come, they'll see this. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That one's for you guys. Second, can I put some drops coming out of the end? Because really, we just need to go all out on this with the shovel.
Yeah. Oh, please. Yeah. It is a very, very well designed ding.
Okay, cool. Okay.
You're a master crafter of terrible art.
Great. I mean, just, you know, I want to make sure that everything's I got all my ducks in a row. Okay. So can I go and knock on the house door? Well, first I'm gonna put the shovel away so they don't open the door and see this giant dick in their yard, and then also this giant dick in their yard. But yeah, I'm gonna put the shovel away. I'm gonna knock on the door.
Yeah, you knock on the door, and the door sort of like creaks open. You can see it's been busted down.
Oh wow. What does it look like inside?
Kind of like there was a struggle of some sort. Looks like someone was laying in a bed watching TV, probably. The TV's still on, and it looks like some of the blankets and covers have been strewn across the floor.
Okay. Hello? I let myself in. You want me to take my shoes off?
Yeah, you don't hear anything.
Okay. I found your yard like that. I don't know what happened there. That's crazy and hilarious. Just realized I'm not talking to anybody.
Nobody there.
Yeah, okay. Well, first I'll turn off the TV because that's a waste of electricity. I'm gonna turn that way off. Yeah. Environmentally conscious Eddie.
Eddie, will you roll for me a comprehend as you go to turn that TV off?
Sure. Nothing.
Yeah. The TV is talking about a string of murders that have occurred in the town, but it doesn't phase you. Just turn on the TV.
Wild. Okay. Well, click. Okay. What do I do? I'm by myself.
You box yourself in. Yeah. What do? You've discovered this very bizarre thing happening underneath Fern's property. No one's around. If you can give me an investigate, I can tell you some more stuff.
Can I ask the shoe what to do?
Sure, of course.
Shoe, I'm lost. What do I do? Oh!
Yeah. The shoe responds back. There's a police car in the yard. There's a truck in the yard. What about checking to see where everyone else is? Or maybe you could check and see where this electricity goes, or if it's connected to anything else beside Fern's yard. Or maybe, what if you I don't know, tried to go find the friends you ditched? Maybe.
Okay, well, first of all, Shu, that's very accusatory of you. We're a team. All right, I was operating as a splinter cell off of the main team. You should know that. You know everything.
You ditched all your friends, Eddie.
I didn't ditch them, okay?
Every last one of them.
No, they're still alive, I'm assuming.
Oh,
wow.
She was brutal.
The truth hurts, man.
Yeah.
They stuck up for you, and they love you, Eddie, and you ditched them all.
Listen,
what kind of friend are you?
You're supposed to be the shoe of truth, not the shoe of lies. All right? Okay. Look, I'll reconvene. I'll reconvene. I'll reconvene with the main force. The operation was a success. I found all the evidence I needed. It's time to merge up with the main troops. Okay. So I don't know, where's the last place I saw them?
The last place I saw them was in front of Clarence's house when you ran away. When you ran from the cops.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to sneak back over to Clarence's house.
Okay. How are you gonna get there?
Well, I ran. Okay, so could I go back to is my house closer than Clarence's to Fern's?
Yes. Your house is, so in order of distance, Sam's would be the closest, and then followed by you, followed by Clarence.
Could I get my bike from my house and then take it to Clarence's? Because I guess literally the only way I can get anywhere at the moment. Yeah, literally the only way I can get anywhere at the moment is walking. So I have to walk because I can't drive. I mean, I could try to drive this police car.
I mean, you can try to do whatever you want to do.
Are there keys in this police car?
There are very much keys in the police car.
I get in the police car and try and take the police car to Clarence's house.
Jesus Christ.
I need you to roll for me. I need you to do 3 rolls here.
Okay.
One is going to be the investigate, one is going to be comprehend, and one is going to be a body sneak, if you can.
Okay, what is the investigate for? What am I looking for exactly?
Investigate is to figure out if you know how to drive a stick shift.
Can I ask the shoe how to drive a stick shift?
No, comprehend is stick shift. Investigate is to see if you know how to drive back without being detected. And the sneak is so you decide to wear gloves or not put your fingerprints all over this car.
Okay.
Those are your three rolls.
Okay, here we go. No,
you don't know how to drive stick.
No.
You definitely don't know how to get back.
And what's the other one?
Sneak.
Oh, I can do that.
What? Yeah. You like put gloves on. You wipe down this entire car so they will never detect you, and then you sit down in it, and you don't know how to drive it, and you don't know where you're going.
Shoo, I really need you to help me out here, buddy. How do I drive stick?
Sure. Yeah, go for it. Roll.
No, he doesn't know.
Even the shoe doesn't know. It's almost like the shoe is you, and you just don't. Yeah, it's strange.
No,
he doesn't know either.
No,
yeah, weird.
No, it's a Venom Eddie Brock situation. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are shoe. Yeah,
we are shoe. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so I can't steal the police car. I like how I went from doing something illegal to something more illegal.
Yeah, but you did wipe down the police car, so no one will ever know you were in it. That's good. Yeah.
Okay, I guess I'm walking to my house to get my bike.
Sure. Okay. You begin to walk. After this comedy of errors, you just give up and go to walk. Speaking of going to Clarence's house, Fern and Samantha, the two of you are walking through the map area that you see before you. And you are now roughly, let's see here, you're like right kind of as you come from the area, you guys are like right here, this green dot. So you're coming up on Clarence's house. As the two of you see the lot that would have been Clarence's house, you notice from this distance, there is no glow, there is no altered reality, there's no portal at all. You can see from here there's nothing there.
Crap.
So,
yeah.
Are we stuck in here?
I think we're stuck in here. But they're gonna open a portal and come get us.
Maybe. What if what if the balls aren't even, what if we don't have them anymore?
They're gonna get them back. If they don't have them anymore, they're gonna get them back. Because they're not gonna leave us in here. Them? Then we're not. Oh, don't think about that. But if they melt them, there's another set of balls. Oh wait, well we're in the balls. Let's not think about that. They're gonna come get us. They're gonna come and get us. Or come find us. They probably would go to Wiz Life.
Oh yeah.
You can open them there.
Maybe. Do you think my house is there?
I don't know.
I think we should go check.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. The two of you begin to march back the way you came, through the dust, through the swirling heat of this strange world. And the camera sort of pans down to a pair of hands, one clutching one of the balls and a different set of hands clutching the other one. And we are with Clarence and Johnny, who are inside of Needle's very nice, stylish, like early 90s looking home. All the originals are sitting around a coffee table, and Clarence, you have one of the balls, and Johnny has one of the balls, and they're all very interested in what you have to say. You've explained to them everything that the four of you have done, and you've done it in a detail that they probably didn't need to know, but they are, for the first time ever, you don't feel threatened by them. You feel like you have them on the edge of their seat. They can't believe all this happened, but at the same time, they've seen enough to know that something crazy did happen. Like, the group of them has been following you mostly because they're trying to harass Samantha, but really, they're now caught up in the same nonsense as you.
And going back to one thing, Johnny had both the balls, right? And nothing happened when he had them. Yeah. Like he clinched them.
Okay. Nothing that you could tell that happened.
Right. Okay. All right. So if we hook these balls up to some jumper cables in the car battery, we may be able to open a portal into another world, and then
and they look at you like, whoa. Needles is like, another world? And he like looks over at Robbie, who looks back at him, and they're just kind of like looking at you like you're a drug addict. They are really confused by what you're saying. But Johnny, completely in. He's like nodding along, and he seems really invested in figuring out what is going on.
But just disclaimer, something seems off about the balls. I'm not too sure what it is. I don't know if they're out of juice or what, but we really need this portal to open.
Yeah, you definitely noticed that because he grabbed them and nothing happened. Yeah, it's a very astute observation. Something's wrong. He takes the balls and looks at them and is like, so how do we open a portal?
Oh yeah, so one is like kind of like a negative charge, and then one's kind of like this positive charge, and you hook the same ones up. We always just use jumper cables in the car. We hooked them up, and with enough energy, a little portal would open up, and if you stretch them far enough, it would get bigger. It's not dangerous or anything. And turn around and look at him. It's not going to cut you in half unless you like slice somebody with it. Like then.
Needles is like freaked out. He's like, "Did he say cut you in half?" And Robbie's like. And Johnny's just nodding, right? And he's like, he keeps asking you to repeat everything you say over and over and over again, just so he can like understand it. He's like trying to come to grips with what you're saying. And every time you're like, yeah, do this, and one's positive, negative, he's like, wait a minute, what? Repeat that. And he's like constantly asking you to repeat over and over and over again. And he finally, I guess, accepts what you're saying. And he looks at the guys, just goes, jumper cables. And two of the originals run off to the garage to go find some. Are you going to lead them in this process of opening a portal?
Yeah, with the reservation and the nervousness that it may not work and I'll get my ass beat.
Sure. The group of them come back with these jumper cables, and he's like, all right, Bergman, now what?
So we need to we need a source of energy, like a car battery is the best, really. It's
okay.
Yeah, you guys have there's a car around here or anything? You guys have you guys drive?
Yeah, they all like laugh at you, and one of them is like, "You're so poor, Bergman," and they like grab you and like pull you into this garage, and there's like 5 cars in the garage, and it's like Needle's dad's Porsche, Needle's mom's like minivan, and Needle's sister's like Ford Probe. And look that one up. And just like all of these ridiculous, like everyone in the family has a nice car, and even Needles, even though he can't drive, Needles has a nice car too.
You guys have so many cars.
And Needles looks at you and, Needles looks at you and like laughs. And he's like, and yeah, that's just to them. That's their life. They're all rich assholes.
Yeah, like point at the minivan. That should work.
Yeah, Needles goes over and pops the trunk, or not the trunk. He pops the hood, and they hook up the cords, the cables to the battery, and then they hook them up to the 2 balls, like you've mentioned. And they leave them on the ground, and they look at you like, all right, now what?
All right, we need to crank it up and like reach for them. Like I'm gonna grab them. Well, I am gonna try to grab them unless they stop me.
Yeah, you reach for the balls, and no one seems to do anything or say anything. You, for once in your life, seem to be leading the originals. They are hanging on your every word. Needles gets in the car and is ready. You hear like the bing, 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 and he's like ready to turn it on. But they're all waiting for your order.
Just like sitting there, like my eyes closed, like please work, please be okay, Sam, please. All right, crank it up. Here we go.
As they crank it up, you hear and as the car turns on, the 2 balls begin to spark, and you can see this sort of line of electricity come between the 2 of them, and a small gateway on the floor begins to open, not nearly as large as they've been in the past, but it begins to open and grow and grow, and suddenly you feel this heat coming off of it, and they all back off. Like even Needles in the car like he's shocked, and as it grows, it becomes sort of the size of something you could crawl through, but no larger.
Okay. It's on the ground, like not between the 2 balls.
It's between the 2 balls, but it's like they're on the ground.
Okay, yeah, I got you. Like kind of like grab him and pick it up and look through.
Yeah. As you lift it, the portal like sort of shrinks and enlarges based on like where your hands are. But as you look through, you see that you are in a house that looks very much similar to the house you're in right now, but just in the, it's what you're looking through. It's in that parallel world.
Is it like what? I guess I might not be able to tell here. Is there like that a red glow? Is there anything that looks similar to like the bad place? Or
you are inside a building. Like right. You are in the garage of the. If you were to step through, you'd just be in the garage of the parallel world.
Right. Okay.
Of this house.
Like hold it and like kind of show it to him. Like, yeah. Pretty cool, right?
None of them know what to say to you. They all just look through, and Johnny's like, "And you've been there?"
Well, yeah. I think. We're inside of a building. It's the same building, like the same place, different world. I can't really see, so if we can like open up the garage door and kind of roll this thing out, and we can get a good look at like the whole world, and that'd be pretty cool to see, right?
They all nod, like, yeah, that'd be cool. Are you gonna try and make it big enough for people to walk through?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's crack it open. Yeah. Let's start pulling it open a little bit and let them go through if they want.
So you pull it as far apart as the cords will allow you, and this portal grows big enough that two people could walk through side by side.
Yeah.
The garage begins to like vibrate. The metal parts of the garage begin to vibrate as you pull it apart, and now the heat from this other world is sort of like permeating through. And a little bit of the red dust is sort of like coming through onto the ground in his garage. But yeah, people can walk through it if you want.
I guess red dust. Was there red dust when they went through earlier? Can't remember.
Yeah, like it will just like wind will blow it through, stuff like that. Yeah.
I was trying to recall like when everyone went through earlier and I stayed behind. If it like looks the same, like if I'm.
It very much looks it.
Okay.
It very much looks the same. However, you can give me an investigation roll to see if there's anything different.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I don't know if I'd have that knowledge, though. I don't want to metagame too hard there.
Sure. You can definitely see. Maybe if you investigate, you'll find something that you missed. You very much do. As you are pulling these balls apart, you notice that their connection's much weaker. And it may be the minivan, or it may be that something is very wrong with the balls. You don't know what, but it appears like the connection is very, like, even though it's open, if you look at the outer edge of before, the electricity that would be like around the portal would be this bright orange. Now it's sort of like a barely visible white. The portal exists, but it doesn't seem like it's as stable a connection as it's had. It's not doing like where like the portal's glitching. It's just, something seems weird to you.
Okay, well, yeah, once I get it like open as far as I can, I kind of like, you guys want to take a look or what?
They all look at you and sort of back away. They all like back off, and Johnny steps forward. He like sort of limps forward, and he's like, "I do, Bergman."
All right. Like point it to the other ones. You hold this one, and then you hold this one.
Yeah, they go down immediately and just hold the two balls.
Yeah, and I kind of step around with him, and go with him if he goes through. I'll begin to go
he
through
waits for you to. He waits for you to go first. He's like, after you.
I'll step in.
Sure.
Can I turn around and look?
Yeah, you and Johnny. Johnny goes through with you. It isn't even like a setup. Dude just walks through with you, and you feel this wave of heat wash over you. This sort of like moist air. This weird dense feeling of just like stale airplane air. Like this, it never feels good to be in this place. It always feels a little off. But you recognize it. It's very familiar to you. Yeah, you're just in Needle's garage. It's completely empty, but it is a replica of his garage.
Okay. And I'm sure while he's looking around like, bleh, I'm going to try to like find like a I'm gonna try to look outside, like if the garage will open or anything, and I'm trying to like look and see where we are and see how it looks.
Yeah, you find that you can just open the garage with your hand. If you just push up, there is no chain and there is no door opener. It's clearly all a facade at this point. It just is a box with a garage door and another door leading into the house.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'll push it up.
Yeah. You push it up and Johnny sort of like hobbles underneath it and looks out, and you hear him under his breath go, "Holy shit." As you look, you see in the sky this giant orangish orb floating through the sky, being sort of distorted and covered with clouds. And you see the rest of the town. Much of it very intact. In fact, not at all as you remember it being before it was destroyed by pterodactyls or whatever the hell came after you in the various stages of your adventures.
Choices, so many different ways to go about everything. God dang. And kind of like kind of grab his shoulder and be like, "All right, yeah, so this is it. But we should probably go back through the portal. I'm not too sure if we got enough juice to keep the gateway open for very long."
What are you talking about, Bergman? Look at this. This is scientific discovery. We're gonna make so much money. And
yeah.
And start shaking you.
so much money, man. And hey, look, it can all be yours. All I want to do is like Sam's stuck in here somewhere. I just want to find her. And Fern. Yeah.
I don't know who the hell Fern is, but Sam is
here. Yeah. But we don't have to sit in here to find her. We can drive this portal around and like look. Like
he like looks at you. He's like, "Why is Sam in here, Bergman?"
Well, so we opened the portal and there were these guys and they were after the balls and we were trying to like show them, much like I'm showing you, and they went in, and then that's when everything kind of like the whole cop thing happened. And
there are other people in here trying to take my money, Bergman.
Oh no.
No, they definitely are not interested in the money. I think if anything, they're trapped in here.
He looks at you, he's like, "Everyone's interested in money. That's all there is." And he like pushes you back. It's like, "You're so dumb, Bergman."
And well, what do you want? What is your call? You're the smart one here. What do you want to do?
He like walks up to you and pushes you again. He's like, "I want you to tell me everything. And then you and we're going to make me a lot of money." And he pushes you again.
Okay. Yeah. I'm all on board. No problem. Let's go back on the other side and talk about this because we don't want to get stuck in here.
Why don't you want me here? Why don't you want me here, Bergman? What's Samantha doing here? What do you guys have planned?
Then there's nothing planned. There's one way in and out of here, and it's right there. And if we get stuck in here, there's who the rest of the team's going to figure this out and save us.
He slaps you across the face, slaps you hard, and he's like, "Don't sass me!" And you hear Needles on the other side go, like Needles saw you get slapped. You were right in front of the portal, and everyone's like watching you be just belittled. They paid attention to you. They got what they wanted out of you, and now they're just treating you like crap again.
Yeah.
Can't wait to shoot these people again.
I know. Agreed.
Damn. Jesse, why you keep pushing me against these walls? Poor Clarence.
Because it's fun, man.
I know.
Poor Clarence.
Poor Clarence.
Fun. Because it's fun. Poor Clarence.
It's gonna just bite my lip and kind of like look down at the floor and be like, okay, yeah, whatever you say, boss.
Oh. He looks at you and just laughs. And then the other guys on the other side of the portal laugh. And you can hear the echoing of their laughter come through the portal as he's just laughing at you about how like utterly pathetic you are. And he like kicks some dust onto your shoes and looks back at the other guys and he's like, "This idiot." Oh my God, this is what aversion looks like, fellas. And he like points at you, and they just sort of like laugh just at you, at your general being.
I just sit there and just take it. Just look down and let them abuse him.
Yeah. He grabs you by the collar and he like pulls you up to his face and he's like, now you're gonna tell me what else is here. What is this place? What else is in here?
Well, things you wouldn't believe. Things that'll make you so much freaking money that you won't know what to do with it.
Yeah? Like those bird things? You think there's like a bunch we can make like a zoo? Think about the money.
You can make a zoo. You could there's portals to the other worlds and other times where you could like go back in time and buy some stock in like Yahoo or whatever's at the time. Was back in the 90s.
CompuServe.
Yeah.
Right. GeoCities. He is completely in. He is like, he looks back at the guys and just they are all blown away. The whole group of them are very, very excited to be here. We pan now to Samantha and Fern, who are walking down a street headed towards Fern's house. And as the two of you walk down this street and you see all this construction stuff, the camera pans up from when Clarence and Johnny were talking, and the two of them are like, he's holding you right to his face, Clarence. The camera pans up to the street sign that is your address. And as it pans back down, Fern and Samantha are walking down the exact same street. Except the house that you were in, Clarence, has not even been built yet. It is an empty lot. And Fern and Samantha walk right by where the group of you were. Fern, Samantha, you continue walking down this street right past where, in the future, Clarence and Johnny are having a delightful conversation. And you begin to head past the school and towards Fern's house. There are no signs of weird animals. There are no signs of people trying to stop you. It appears that everyone in this entire facility complex world has run down to help whatever disaster has befallen on the other side of this portal. So you have a pretty easy time getting there. You walk past the construction site, you walk past the hole with the ramp, and you end up in a field on the other side of the forest. And there straight up is just one trailer, no Wiz Life, but on the other side of that trailer, you can see a drop-off. And it is a complete, like, cliff face on the other side of the trailer. And you have no idea what's beyond
that. Let's investigate.
Yeah, I want to go stick my head over it. Maybe not that close. I'm just gonna get near it.
Yeah. If the two of you could give me comprehend rolls.
Okay.
I'll give you the investigation for free, but I want to see if you can figure out what you see.
I don't have comprehend. Can I roll straight mind or no?
Yeah, of course. So the two of you go look over the edge of this cliff. You pass Fern's house, and you see there's a cliff into nothingness. It is a void. Underneath is what appears to be a little sewer tunnel extension, and you can see kind of scaffolding along the side of this cliff wall, and it looks like they're trying to construct things here, but you can't tell if it's them constructing the world or if it's them constructing things along the edge of this world. But it is straight up like a cliff to nothingness. Sam, you recognize this being what Eddie and Clarence described to you when they were with Fern's brother, supposedly, when they saw on the other side of town another cliff that looked very similar to this. You recognize it being sort of like the other opposite end of town.
I guess town just ends here.
This is terrifying.
I mean, I would climb down there, but Jesse's definitely going to kill me if we do. Like, definitely.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There's no way I'm going down there. I mean, if we fall. And Fern picks up like a rock or a pebble and she tosses it in.
Yeah, you throw it, and all you hear is the sound of wind, just like whoosh. And you don't hear anything at all. You don't hear it hit anything. It just is gone.
Oh my God, come back and hit us on the heads.
I don't think there's a bottom to this.
Well, no, there's not a bottom. But I think so I think these are the sewers that we got to before from climbing. Yeah. Remember when we climbed down that house and then we went into the sewers?
Yeah,
like a million years ago. What feels like a million years ago? That sewer system.
I mean, it's so weird how this is right underneath my house.
That is weird.
Like, why would there be giant sewers like underneath my house? I mean, I thought we used like a well, not sewage.
I feel like there's something weird about your house because like all this stuff happened to you and everything, like your brother disappeared.
Well,
maybe there's something special about your house or like where it is. I don't know. Maybe we should check out the trailer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they always did say, my parents were always telling me, you know, wear your tin hat.
Yeah, we're probably right.
You know, we don't want to get the microwave rays into our brain. And that has happened to people. So
probably was good advice. Well, we'll see if there's any tinfoil in the house, in the trailer. Okay.
Yeah, the two of you begin to walk back over to the trailer. As you walk back and you cross over behind it towards the front, on the cliffside, there's like and the rock that you had thrown comes right back down and hits the ground where you were standing.
I knew
it! But the two of you are out of range by the time it hits, so you don't hear it. But it definitely leaves like a little mini crater. As you go back around to the front of the house, you see there's a door, and it appears to be just not completely constructed. It's like a door frame.
Is there anything there? Or is just nothing there, just kind of half-built house?
When you walk in, it is just a box. There's nothing inside.
Okay. Maybe we should go to that house that was... There isn't any fog, though, like any visible fog, right?
Nope, not that you can see.
Maybe we should go to the lake?
Yeah.
I mean, because there's that machine down there. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, wasn't they saying something about how there something around the lake and the fog around there? And I mean, I feel like we never really looked at the lake. You know, we went in like the sewers and we went in the forest and we just haven't gone to the lake. I'm real bad at swimming though, so I just should know that.
Well, my hair looks best when it's like not washed for a while, but I could doggy paddle maybe. Okay, but like all the houses are not there. It's not like the house we found her brother in. Like none of the houses were finished.
There are many, as you can see from the map. There's just lots, like clear open lots. Like a lot of things haven't been built yet.
Okay.
God, do you think there's water in the lake?
There wasn't water in the cistern area that you were at. There wasn't water there.
All right, let's go check it out.
It'll be a dry ass lake.
All right. Yes, the two of you turn around and begin to walk back towards this lake. Meanwhile, Eddie, you're finally on your bike. You've been home. You're on your bike. You're headed over to Clarence's house. You are pedaling as fast as you can. There's
with my
ET-like music in the background. Your cape flapping in the wind.
Yeah.
I want you, if you could, roll and investigate for me. See if you notice this on your way to his house.
I don't.
Nope. You are riding as fast as you can towards Clarence's house, and as you turn the corner, a garage door pops open that you miss, and it is literally waft of smoke coming out of the garage door, and just a bunch of originals coughing because they've been in a garage with the car running for 25 minutes at this point, and they're choking, and you can see like fumes coming out of the you've turned the corner at this point and you completely miss it, and you head towards Clarence's house. And as you pull up, you see that there definitely was there's a burnt line in the grass of where the portal was. There is definitely like skid marks from where cars had been. There's no one there now.
Okay. I'll knock on the door. Oh, wait. Am I? It's pretty obvious that like there was something happening here, but now it's not.
Yes, very much. It's
okay.
The portal was opened. There were obviously police, and there apparently were people parked up onto the curb because there's skid marks up on the curb. Yeah, definitely there was something to happen.
Okay. Can I try and see which way the skid marks went?
Like they car? Just go down off the curb. They don't like skid out and then continue going in a direction. No.
Got it. Okay. But it doesn't look like anyone was here that... I'll call out like the names like Clarence, Vern, Sam. Nothing?
Yeah, you don't hear anything. No one responds. Even his grandmother's not there.
Where'd they go, Shoe? Where are they?
Yeah, roll for it. Let's see what the shoe says.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
The shoe says, "Hey, maybe if you didn't run from the police, you'd probably be with them right now."
Listen, Shoe, you're giving me a lot of lip about this one, or I guess tongue, because you don't have a lip, you have a tongue. But don't listen. I'm trying to make up for it. I fixed Fern's yard. All right, that's free landscaping. I'm not even going to charge her for that.
You literally drew a penis in her yard.
Yeah, I mean, marked improvement, honestly. Okay, all right.
No.
Where? Okay. Let me knock on Clarence's door. See if anybody answers.
Yeah, you knock on the door, and the door just opens up, and it looks like it has been kicked down as well.
God. All right. Hello? Anybody here?
Nobody there.
Man, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna go to the record store.
Sure. Okay.
I don't know where else to go.
Yeah, you literally go to the record store, and when you enter, you discover that Jerry's not there. It's some other guy that you kind of know.
Okay.
But he looks at you because it's Eddie Hill, and he's like, "Jerry's not here, man."
Hey, other guy. Okay. Hey, you haven't seen like a total dork coming around here or anywhere around here?
He looks at you and he's like, "Yeah, I've seen one."
Wait, I don't. Where?
Oof. No, I haven't seen a total dork.
Oh, okay. All right. Never mind. Oh my God.
Yeah, it appears like everyone that was ever associated with you has been arrested. Or has been at least had a run with the police.
I'll go to the police station.
All right, yeah. You begin to head down towards the police station. You'll give me another investigate because it's on the way.
Okay. Oh my God. Thank you, Lord.
This time, as you go back down towards the police station, you see the originals all sort of like camped out in front of Needle's garage. And from inside the garage, you notice a very, very familiar glow.
Okay. I'll stop and like, can I go to the other side? Is there like a tree or a bush I can hide behind and see what they're doing?
You know what? Let's see. Give me a sneak roll. We'll figure it out.
A sneak?
Yes.
Nope, not stealthy.
Nope, there's oh, you can re-roll.
Yeah, I want to re-roll that.
Okay.
Come on, there we go. That's more like it.
Vanish.
Yeah, there's plenty of places to sneak. You are like a ninja and undetectable. You can literally Metal Gear your way into that garage and no one will discover you.
Okay. Can I get as close as I can without being seen just to see what they're doing?
Yes, absolutely.
Like behind a bush or behind a house
as they are still coughing and sort of wheezing from just being poisoned. You managed to you managed to get into the garage. It's a very large garage and you hide behind a light blue Ford Probe. And you are sort of down up under it. You can see that through this portal connected to a minivan, Johnny and Clarence are having a conversation, and Johnny's talking about making money off of this thing, and how he's going to charge admission, and how he's going to build a zoo inside, and how amazing it's going to be. In the car is Needles, just sort of like kind of falling asleep, and all the other originals are out. Yeah, all the other originals are outside.
Okay.
So there's no one between you and the portal.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna wait. And am I like to the side, or can I like move around so that I'm behind Johnny but Clarence? Let
me see if I can give you a good look at this. So we'll clear the drawings. Boop.
Yeah, just sort of like how the garage is set up or where people are standing.
I will show you. So it is a very wide. Here's the door. That's a really crappy garage door, but like it's opened up.
I got you. Yeah.
And then you have the minivan in the middle, and then you have this car here, this car here. You have this car here, and this car here, and you are
big ass garage.
It's very big. This is a huge. It's the big house. They live on the nice side of town.
Right, of course.
And the portal is like here, and so you can see into it, and you can see that Needles is here, kind of falling asleep, and on the other side is Johnny and Clarence, and outside, sort of like out here, are the other originals.
Okay. All right. Okay. Can I move around? Oh no, I'd have to go back out. So I'm inside the garage behind that car on the bottom right. And Clarence and Johnny are outside the garage on the other side.
No, they're through the portal. That's just me showing you that they're on the other side of the portal.
I see.
So so yeah, they're in the other world.
Can I? No, that would alert the guards. I'm still in Metal Gear Solid mode here.
You're so sneaky.
By the way, I'm sneaking around with this cape on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. You are superhero levels of sneak right now.
Yeah.
Freaking Metal Gear Solid choke somebody out. Yeah, get him.
I am the Bat. Okay.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, it's me, the Bat. Okay, let me okay, I'm gonna go through the so Niels is falling asleep. Can I sneak by the car and go through the portal? They would both of them would totally see me if I did that, right?
The other two would see you go in, but Needles, he's asleep. So
yeah,
unless
that's
something
fine.
wakes him. Yeah, that's your plan?
Yeah, that's my plan.
Sure. I need you to roll for me a 1d6, please. Okay. If you get a 3 or above, see what happens.
Nope.
Yeah, unfortunately, as you get down on all fours and begin to crawl, your cape gets caught on something. You can't figure out what, but it is like pulling on your neck, strangling you. What do you do?
Not the cape.
Get rid of the cape. What's it caught on?
It's behind you. You can't tell. It's snagged on something.
Okay, can I turn around?
See what happens.
I'm gonna. Oh, I can't untie the cape. It's too cool.
It's really cool.
It's really cool. I'm gonna tug on the cape. Yeah.
Yeah. You pull on the cape, and the bookshelf it was attached to that is various tools and things on it falls over into the garage and clangs everywhere, and tools go spilling out everywhere. And the 4 originals who were outside turn around and look at the garage, but because you rolled a 3 sneak, they don't see you. But they are all on alert now and begin to walk back into the garage.
Okay. I scuttle towards the portal as fast as I can.
So you just run as fast, or you like fast crawl? Like
yeah, fast crawl. Yeah.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna need you to. This is a force of will kind of thing. I'm gonna need you to roll, like straight up, just like a force roll of it's probably
force move.
Yeah, force move. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you make it right on through, and you like through the portal, and you stumble out onto this red dust on the ground. And as you look up, Clarence, you see Eddie plop through the portal, and Johnny looks down at Eddie, and the two of you are just like staring at a man in a cape with a weird metal pipe.
Boy in a cape. Adolescent in a cape. I stand up and I say, "All right, Clarence, whoa, fancy meeting you here. I finished my recon mission."
Oh, good job, Eddie.
Yeah, thanks. I know.
Johnny looks at the two of you and he's like, "What the hell is this?" And he backs off.
Sorry, top secret information. I was doing a Black Ops super duper secret double classified information. Can't disclose it.
Eddie uses the magic shoe. He can just kind of pop in and out whenever he wants to. He just came out of nowhere, you know.
Yeah, it's yeah.
I mean, top secret. Oh, my bad.
Don't. We already said too much. I won't kill you this time, but listen. Any more information and your clearance will be revoked. You know what I mean?
From the other side of the portal, you see Needles is being like knocked awake by the other guys, and the 4 of them begin to move towards the portal rapidly. What do you guys do?
I just run. No, I'm just kidding.
Do we take this guy hostage inside the portal? What do we?
I don't think we want them here. I think that's.
You don't want to trap them inside the portal forever? Damn.
We're gonna make so much money.
Yeah, I mean, what can we do here?
Eddie, how much money do you think they can make on this place?
I mean, look at the real estate. That's what they say the best investment is. I mean, my dad always told me they're not making it anymore. So look at all this. Apparently they are. So probably a lot.
Yeah, and we are like pretty much the professionals of this place. If there's anyone that can help him freaking figure this stuff out, it's us for sure.
We are professional ball explorers. So let me tell you, this is the chance of a lifetime.
As the two of you try to sweet talk, Johnny, he looks to the others and sort of snaps his fingers, and they start coming through the portal, trying to grab you, Eddie.
I run.
What do you do? Where do you run?
Damn it!
Away.
Where do you run?
Away from them.
Sure. Give me a 1d6 roll, please.
Oh no.
Eddie, run to the hill.
Yeah. Eddie, you trip over your cape and fall flat on the ground.
Oh no.
You cannot move. You cannot escape. You fall on the ground. You trip over your cape again, and all of the originals laugh at you. And the four that are surrounding you proceed to start kicking you while you're on the ground.
Okay.
Oh, I really hate these guys.
Oh man, they're a-holes.
Clarence, Eddie is being just like kicked in the gut and in the back and in the legs, and they're just laughing at him for wearing a cape. Eddie, your holy battle blade has rolled out of your hand and is like at least like a good 1.5 feet away from you. What do you do, Clarence?
There's like everything I could do is like requires like body shit like that I can think of, and I don't have any.
There's always other ways. There's other things you can do. They all are in this portal right now. Every single one of them's through. Also remember, you have your calculator watch. You can use to do things with who knows what.
I don't know what either, Jesse. You got better ideas than I have right now, apparently.
you can if you can come up with a strategy about using your mind skills, you can maybe detect something or find something or convince them that what they're doing is the wrong thing to be worrying about.
Damn, Eddie, I feel like you just trying to figure out where to go.
Yeah. Or you can just try to talk to them. And
I mean, I'm gonna be like, are they? Where am I? Are they like in between me and the portal?
Yes, Eddie is on the ground. They're all in between you and the portal. Eddie is on the ground, just like being kicked right now, and the portal is behind them.
I'm gonna start moving around and just like talking to him, like, oh no, not Kate. He's got the magic shoe. Is that my blanket? My grandma gave me that, and like,
yeah. Eddie, you hear Clarence trying to get them to stop, but these guys don't seem to be trying to stop you or like stop kicking you. They just keep doing it.
All right. I mean, how many of them are there? 5?
There are 4 plus Needles plus Johnny, so 6 total.
We need to power the pterodactyls what we need right now, but I don't know.
What the fuck do I even do here? I don't know, dude. Yeah. I just take it. I literally have no idea what to do.
You can try to fight back. You can definitely you have
5
the force.
Guys. Okay, sure. Good idea.
You never know until you roll.
Sure, yeah. I'll fight him. I'll just start swinging like a windmill style.
All right, yeah. Let's see what happens.
Nope.
No. You try to swing.
Happens. Cool.
You try to swing wildly, and they just keep kicking you.
Right.
Clarence,
come back to me when something happens.
It does not look good for Eddie.
Is there anything around the room? Like, I imagine there was an empty area.
Do you want me to check that injured box right now or later?
Well, you didn't. I mean, just keep doing what you're doing. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
So Clarence, you can investigate and see if you can find something.
Okay. Let me go with that first. I'm freaking out here, but I'm starting to come up with a couple of ideas.
Okay.
Let me investigate. Go one.
Yeah. In the area, you notice that there are building materials. You notice that there is a lot of red dust on the ground. You notice that the originals, just like you and everyone else who's ever come into this world, a little sweaty because it's a little moist and hot. You notice that there is something happening to the world around you. It's almost like it's getting a little cloudy, maybe a little foggy.
Oh shit. We're all sweaty. I got plenty of dust to use. Building materials around me. Is there any like OSB, like the big like wall boards against the wall they use before they put the drywall on there?
I mean, all the construction is completed. You're in like a fully constructed location, but there's just excess materials around. So like a few wood boards, like a hammer, things like that. Clearly they were building the inside of these buildings at this point.
So if I told him about everything, I told him what happened to us inside there. I told him about the fog and all that. Probably.
Yep.
Kind of like yell out, "Hey, Johnny! I think that fog is coming. We may be able to see one of those pterodactyls soon."
Don't try to trick me, Bergman. And he like smacks you upside the face, just like slap. Like, you need your dumbass friend here. And he points to Eddie, who is being just like brutalized.
I just want to like grab some dirt and like throw it in their face, but I feel like it's gonna be like a body roll. I'm gonna be like, bleh, and hit myself.
I mean, it depends on how you're gonna do it. You have to give me the way in which you're gonna do it. Right? Like how would you throw the sand?
Like not throw it, but like
throwing it.
Like pick it up and like blowing it.
Sure.
away.
All right. So it probably seems like you'd have to calculate how much to blow into their faces, or how hard to breathe, like to go, right? So I definitely feel like that could be a calculate roll. Sure.
Okay, sure. God damn.
Yeah. He smacks you so hard, Clarence, that you fall to the ground, and it does that like camera thing where your hands hit the dust, and then you like scrunch it up in your hands, and you see like the dust come out the side, and then you stand back up, and he gives this look, and you blow the dust in his face, and he stumbles back, and he falls over, and the others look at you, and they stop attacking Eddie and begin to come towards you. You have another hand worth of dust, and that's a free blow I'll give you that you can use whenever you want to use it. But they're approaching you right now. Eddie, the guys who stopped attacking you, what do you do?
Where's my fucking Holy Avenger?
It's within reach. You can actually get it now because there aren't guys standing. It's like a foot away.
They're donezo. I'm gonna grab it and just literally start swinging at these guys.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Clarence, you have this fistful of dust, and you're staring these guys down, and behind them rises up Eddie with this pole and his cape flapping in the wind, and the weird red light behind you makes him actually look like a superhero. It looks like he is a Dark Avenger come to wreak hell upon these idiots. And he stands up like in slow motion, and I'm sure there's dramatic music playing in the background. Eddie, I need you to roll me a force roll, probably
it's coming from the van.
Yeah. Force body. Yeah, the music coming from the van. For some reason, the soundtrack.
How's that for
Jesus
you?
Christ.
Yeah, what do you do? Tell me about it.
Okay, I come up and I've got my God, I could like actually really hurt these guys.
You can, yes.
Please do.
I'm like really actually torn between like what Eddie wants to do and what I feel bad doing. Okay. So fuck it. No, they hurt me real bad. Okay. So I'm gonna come up behind them and I've got the Holy Avenger, and I say, first rule of combat is never turn your back on the enemy. And I'm literally just gonna haul off, and I'm not gonna go for their head because that's fucked up. But like center of mass, I'm just gonna like wah, like all across them, like this is a pipe with razor blades on it. Like I'm just gonna like wah, just like start swinging.
Yeah, you smack Robbie right in the back, and as you pull back, like blood, like not like spurty blood, but like little razor blade cuts worth of blood come back, and he like yelps. It's a high pitch like yeah, and he falls to the ground, and the others begin to turn around, and you swing again, and you hit another one of them right in the gut and pull back, and then you swing again. And another guy goes to block with his hands, and you like scratch up his hands or his arms really, really bad. And then the other guy looks at you and then starts to run back through the portal and like trips over it and falls into the room. What else do you do?
The whole time, can I be doing like a Rob Halford Judas Priest, like like that kind of thing?
You absolutely can. You absolutely can. Sweet. And you are, as they get up, they keep getting like hit by it, and you weren't, even though it's not like. It's more bruises than like deep cuts, but you're like you're messing with them. It's like scratching them up pretty bad, and it's painful. And you are like hitting them all over. And whatever kicks they did to you, it was not nearly as painful as this is, because you're like ripping at flesh, and they're just like their original shirts. You see one of them run, and his Batman logo is like all torn up, and. All like one guy, the back of his shirt's like all ripped. It's almost like you're dismantling the originals as you do it, and you're just ripping them to shreds. And they all begin to run back through, and trying to avoid your like wild swinging. Clarence, Johnny's on the ground in front of you, and he begins to stand back up. He looks you like square in the eye, and it's very obvious that. His eyes are irritated. There's something's messed up. Like you really screwed this guy up. Like he can barely see right now. What do you do?
Blow my other free blow into his face.
Yeah. You hit him in the face, and he like stumbles further back into this like the street that you guys are in. You notice, Clarence and Eddie, that the originals not only went through the portal, but they're actively going for the car to shut it off.
Oh, shit.
Yep. So,
do we
choices here.
I know.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to think of like Clarence came here because he's trying to find them. And he's here, he thinks.
So if they trap us here, then I guess.
But then also,
But
then also that we know that we can use the portal on the other side to like move around and do shit. So it's bad to get stuck in here, because then we're just in the same spot they are and we can't help them. So I want to try to get out, but I don't think I have the body to do so.
Well, technically, only one of you needs to make it out, technically, in time to stop it.
Yeah.
Then you can both get out. Like, you both can get out as long as one of you gets out.
Let me try.
Eddie, stop him!
Okay, I'm going. All right, I go. Is this move?
Yes.
No, I can't do it.
You can re-roll if you have it.
I literally do not have. I have no luck points left.
You can try to use the shoe if it will matter.
That's mine. It doesn't help me.
It may. I'll give you an amazing maneuver if you can roll the shoe and win.
Magic shoe. What do I do now? It does
nothing. Unfortunately, it does nothing. Clarence, maybe you have a roll that you can do. Maybe you have a roll that you can do to help you.
They're on the other side of the portal. I mean, I don't have heart. I can't be like, Johnny's in here. You got to save him, guys.
You can try. I mean, there's many things you can do.
I will yell out and be like, "Can't close the portal, Johnny, in here."
He completely Needles completely ignores you and is stumbling to get back into the car to shut it off.
Okay. Comprehend, investigate, calculate, tinker, program. How can I use any of that to help us right now? Any ideas?
I mean, you can calculate how long it'll take you, how long it'll take when they turn off the power for that portal to shut down.
That's true. Yeah, I guess I can do that just so I can try to put a time, give ourselves a timer, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, from the minute they shut off the power, it's going to take, because it's still connected to the battery, it's going to take a few seconds for it to actually shut the portal down.
Okay. Well, I'll begin moving towards there and be like, and to tell Eddie, we got like 5 seconds to get out of here.
Yeah, Eddie, is there anything you can do to scare them off or stop them?
I wish I could calculate a rock throw, but that means body.
As you're going towards the portal, as you're running towards the portal, it's you, your cape, and this thing you have in your hand, this pole.
Can I try to throw the Holy Avenger?
Can I help? Can I try to tell him where to throw it? Maybe and try
absolutely.
To you have,
I'll give you that calculate that you can tell him. You'll give him a bonus. Sure. Yeah, you can try and throw it. Force your throw.
Okay. So, did you just roll?
Yeah. No, he's good. He's good.
Okay. I have. Am I doing force or am I doing force?
Yep.
Oh,
yeah. You toss this pole through the portal into the windshield of Needle's mom's car, and it goes right through the windshield. And as he's in there, it almost hits him in the head, and he looks at it and scrambles to get out. But as he does so, he knocks the car out of park into neutral, and it slowly starts to back away. All the originals are like freaking out running, but as the car slowly starts to back, the portal starts to move backwards with it as the balls are dragged along. However, because of your calculate, Clarence, it's only a matter of time before those disconnect and the portal's just gone, completely gone. So it's slowly moving away from the two of you.
I just
I'm near Eddie right now.
The most terrifying weapon imaginable would be to hook up the portal to a car with a separate electric current constantly fluctuating, so the portal is constantly opening and closing, chopping anything in half as it moves forward, just like slicing everything up. That'd be ridiculous. Okay, anyway,
yeah,
we gotta go. I grab Clarence's arm and like
I just hold my hand down. I'm like, take me.
Yeah.
Also, give me a move. Give me a move roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the two of you jump through the portal as it's sort of moving away, and you manage to scurry around the opposite side of it, and you see the portal and the car sort of going out into the driveway, out into the street, and the two of you are watching as you see back on the other side Johnny standing up and realizing what's happening, and you see him realize that the portal's getting further and further away, and he is in fact getting further and further away in your vision through the gateway. And all of a sudden it hits the curb and the balls and the portal shuts and Johnny's trapped on the other side.
Yes.
Think of all the money he's gonna make in there, like millions of dollars.
Is he gonna be his own dad? This could be weird.
So Eddie and Clarence look at each other and have this sort of like holy shit look. The group of the originals turns back. You are weaponless now. You have nothing that can help you at all. And they begin to like march on you very angrily, very pissed off, just like they are not okay. The balls are sort of like in the street rolling around. They are marching towards you. And we cut back to Fern and Samantha, who are lost in this 60s version of this world, headed towards a lake that may or may not exist. And as they move towards the lake, they see some commotion down by the edge of where the water would be. But as they deduce correctly, there's no actual water there. It hasn't been put there yet, but there seems to be some commotion. And as you approach, Sam, you recognize that some of the people are some of your masonry buddies from down in the cistern, and they are now up here on this side. So clearly they went to the other side and up the tunnel, and now they are on this side, and they are freaking out because apparently whatever's going on down there in the facility has caused an evacuation, and people are being asked to leave the facility. It is very, very bad down there. Something is up in the facility, and they are panicking. They're talking about how they had to leave a guy behind, and how it's something is very, very bad. And you notice laying on the ground next to them, one of the agents, and their jacket is completely missing, and they have a few cuts and bruises.
Oh dear.
One of the agents that was with Alistair.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run up and say, "What happened to Alistair? Is he okay?"
I don't know. There was a flash of light and an explosion. It was. I don't know.
We have some bandages we can use. We can put some bandages on her. Or is it a guy?
They're like, this is the guy agent.
Okay.
And he's like, sure. And he like opens up his shirt, and he is like covered in blood. He has gashes. Gashes everywhere.
We're gonna put some band-aids on that, and that is gonna heal that just like right up. We're gonna totally take care of this.
You want the Batman kind or the Barbie kind?
I'm gonna go in the bag and take out some bandages and try to wrap. This same thing totally happened to me, and like I'm so fine. It's not gonna leave much of a scar at all. It's gonna be
as they begin to put the bandages on, they like just become red. Like they're the little skin colored bandages, whatever that like tan bandage color, or the the Barbie ones, they just become red. They just like seep through red.
We have gauze too, just like we took from the drugstore. Like alcohol.
Yeah.
That's gonna feel awesome.
You continue wrapping this dude. He definitely seems like without actual real help, this guy probably is gonna die.
Okay. Cool. So you look great. So I'm gonna turn to the my coworkers. Like, hey guys, what happened?
I don't know, lady. Like, Jesus,
lady, that's nice.
there was fire, and there was it started like smoke started to come into the cistern room, and we just had to run. And people were running out and kept telling us to go. I don't even know what the hell's going on down there. This is madness. This is insanity.
Sam, we gotta go down there. We gotta find out.
I think we gotta go down there.
It's okay. We are quality control. We're here to make sure everything is copacetic. Now y'all just need to stand over there and take care of each other. We're going in.
For some reason, Fern, they're like nodding. Like, okay, I think they're all in shock. And a little girl saying this to them does not faze them at all. They're so in shock that they're like, okay, yeah. They just don't want to go back in. No one wants to go back. So the fact that you're like, I'm going in, I'll make it okay. They're just like, okay, all right. And they're just like trying to tend to each other's wounds. And it's a mess out here. Mm-hmm.
Solid.
Yeah. Are you heading back through the sewer then?
Guess so.
And we go.
All right. Yeah, the two of you begin to head back to the sewer. And there is.
Where are we? Is this the lake proper, or where are we right now?
You are the lake proper. This is, so if you remember the time that you were in the cistern room where you were trying to get across it, if you would have gotten across that room and gone up the way, this pipe is the exact same pipe that's there. what'll happen is you go back down this pipe. You'll be in the cistern room. From the cistern room, you can go back to the main facility.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that the plan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna need you both to roll for me a just a straight body roll. Okay, Fern's very good.
Oh Lord.
All right. Fern, because you're shorter than Sam, the smoke is not directly in your face, but in this tunnel, in this underground system, there's straight up just like a like layer of smoke sort of coming from the main facility. And so, Sam, every once in a while you cough and it's hard to get through, but you just have to like crouch down and stay at Fern's level, because Fern is just like, it's not affecting her. She's going in. And the two of you, yeah. And the two of you make it back to the cistern room, and you see a glow coming from the other pipe across the way. As you climb down the ladder and move up and into the other pipe, you feel heat. Clearly there's a fire on the other side. You don't know how it started or what's going on, but you hear voices, and one of the voices you hear is clearly that of young Alistair.
Hey! Young Alistair, you over there?
Fern, is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Where are you? It's hard to see anything.
We're coming.
Follow the sound of my voice.
You hear you hear like slapping, like someone's hands on bricks, and you see a young Alistair come across with the female agent who was with him, and the two of them are like slapping the sides of the bricks. They can't see because they're also like smoke and stuff, and they are covered in cuts and bruises as well. And the female agent, the lower half of like one of her pant leggings is sort of ripped off.
Hey, we want to come back for y'all. What the hell happened?
There was a flash. It's just like all those other times, except this time it's not. Something's wrong, Fern. I think someone used the balls, and I think something's wrong.
What about the balls here? Can we grab those?
I don't know that we should go back in there. That entire room, and he points, and you can see like a flame explode back through the hallway.
Oh, okay. Well,
so is that portal like balls inside balls? Since we're like in the balls already, like those other balls, or like balls inside
Great
balls?
Question. Great. It might be why things have gone as insane as they're going. Great question. Maybe.
Huh. So we should maybe take the balls out of the balls that are in the balls. Oh, yeah, that would get messy.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So things are out of control where you are. What do you want to do? You can brave going back, but I will say it's dangerous.
We don't have anywhere else to go here, though. Like, we're stuck in...
We should get out of here because it's smoky. I don't think we should go back there. I mean, stuff's exploding over there.
Yeah, it's bad over there. But what else is there outside? Like, how else are we going to get out of here? What do you think, Alistair?
We're not all going to be in the smoke.
That's true. Alistair, we'll be alive.
Mm-hmm.
Alistair is like, I don't think we can go back and get the balls. The scientists sent some of the workers to try and pull them out and stop it, but it just made things worse. And he like sort of sinks down onto the side of the sewer, and he's like, I've never seen that many dead people. And he just sort of like looks at you, and you hear like crumbling. You hear like crumbling, and you hear something that seems like not just an explosion, but like a collapsing of some sort.
Okay, we gotta go.
Oh, okay.
You gotta get up. We gotta get out of here.
Agreed.
Everything's gonna come down. So we gotta go now.
So the group of you begins to move as quickly as you can out of this area. And as you do, and you make it out into the cistern room, you hear what sounds like a large, shrill, sort of like a tea kettle or air being pushed out of a balloon. Something has happened where a rush of air really quickly went through a very small hole, and then it stops. And the rumbling stops, and everything stops completely. And you hear no more fire, no more explosions, no more nothing.
Where have we heard that before? In the basement? With the fog machine? Or what was like that tea kettle sound?
Oh.
So just everything stops? Like it's dead silent now? Save for all these people?
Completely dead silent.
But if we talk, we can talk.
Sure, yeah. Like you can talk to each other, but it's not even like, there isn't even like the sound of rubble. Like, right? There's nothing. Yeah. It's like completely silent.
Like someone just turned off all the sound.
Or turned on the machine.
What if we went back down there?
There's still smoke coming from there?
There's still smoke, yes. But like aside from the voices of the four of you, you don't hear anything else right
now. It scares me to go back in there.
You have to.
I mean, I don't understand. We're not going to get out of here unless we do. We do something.
I mean, right now that's our only hope. We don't have any other way out.
I mean, because Clarence is never going to find us. He's not going to find us.
I think if we had to leave our fate in the hands of Clarence, he would drop us on the ground.
I don't know. I mean, it depends on which Clarence he is.
Achoo.
He's been nice, Clarence. I feel like he's reformed. I mean, he didn't rat us out when that guy got shot.
That's true. I just feel like he's working with these Alistairs the whole time.
He is very trusting, but, it's good to have different personalities working together. Something from my social sciences class. Yeah, I don't know, but it doesn't matter because he's never going to find us. They're never going to find us.
Okay.
So unless we decide to live here, we should go back down.
I don't live here, and I also want to know what the hell's going on.
Me too.
All right. If we feel heat, we have to get out of there. We got to trust our other senses, right? Because just because we can't hear nothing doesn't mean we're not going to get hurt.
Yeah, that's true. And we can't trust what we see. Oh, but we could wrap ourselves with the gauze to keep the fog out.
Do that? We got to see.
No, like our mouth and our nose.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and our ears. I wonder if we could wrap our ears. And then because remember, we had the t-shirts around us before.
Oh,
and it helped. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're like wrap gauze
right.
around my nose, my mouth, and my ears.
Okay.
You definitely do not have enough gauze for the four of you.
Okay.
I'll be fine without it.
I'm gonna do it on myself just to see if it even works.
All right. Yeah. So you begin to sort of wrap yourself with this gauze, and as you do that, it goes from being your hand being wrapped in gauze to Eddie's hand being wrapped in gauze, and he is pretty beat up, and it's Clarence like wrapping up Eddie, and the two of them are kind of taking care of each other.
I know, it's cute. It's super hearts.
And for some reason, there are no originals around at all. Even though the last time we saw them, there was a menacing approach, there are no originals at all. And standing with Eddie and Clarence are a set of black shoes and a hand on Clarence's shoulder. And then we cut again from that scene to the same black pair of shoes standing in a collapsed cave. And as it pans up, we reveal a slightly younger looking old Alistair, British accent and all, looking out over several dead bodies, all lined up around a circle in the middle where two orbs had once been. In two scientists' hands are several orbs, and he looks out over the carnage and over all the death, and a piece of paper sort of blows by from one of the calendars that reads 1960 something, as you see like a burnt, scorched part of it. And he looks over all the bodies, and one of the scientists is like, "Whoa, what do we do, sir?" And he looks back at them. He's like, "Find us more workers, and we'll try it again." And that's where we cut for now, as an older Alistair looks down at Eddie and Clarence. So that's where we're at for this episode, and that's where we're going to end it. But
Granddad's back.
Yeah, we'll see what happened. We'll see what happened to those boys. We'll see. I have a feeling next episode we'll start with a flashback of what happened to the originals, but clearly old Alistair was involved. Yeah. So that's where we will leave off for there. But hopefully you are wonderfully confused, and next time you'll tune in to figure out what the hell just happened. But let's go around and let's see what is going on with Clarence. Cinnamon Toast Ken, what's going on with you this week, dude?
Man, shoot, same old same, really. Just being here, streaming, and doing the YouTube thing. Happy to play the game again. We missed last week because JP blew his computer up or something. That's working real good. All my social stuff down there at the bottom. You can check it out. We got our own little D&D show we do on Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Central, even though it's Sunday this week because it's my wife's birthday this weekend. So we're going to go out and partay. And that means going out with the family because we're old now. That's all that's going on with me. Same old same. Here every day. Yeah.
Elspeth, what's going on with you this week?
Hey guys. I'm Elspeth. You can find me at twitch.tv/Elspeth. And this week I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends, just like the last couple weeks. Because I've unfortunately been addicted to it, and that's what's happening tonight. I think I'm going to do a little thing I like to call Throwback Thursday. Completely original. And I'm going to be playing Elder Scrolls Oblivion on stream tonight. Like unmodded, just pure Bethesda buggy goodness. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. And
unmodded. Brave.
Unmodded, dude. I like the vanilla experience. So
that's fair. That's fair.
I'm one of those purists,
That's fair.
Octo, what are you up to, dude?
That's me. Oh man. Well, I'm wanna play Devil May Cry 5 because I'm super basic like that. But I actually played through Devil May Cry 1, and oh boy, that game
Dark Soul with light.
Yeah, fill your Dark Soul with light, indeed. That game, it aged, but not as poorly as I thought it would have. It's actually still an okay game. I don't know. I'm just sort of playing whatever. Come hang out. I have no plan. I have no direction in stream or in life. So, let's figure it out together. That's it. That's me.
Figure it out together. Morgan, what's going on with you this week?
Just the same old stuff. I'm just working. I'm a girl with a job, doing startup thing. My dog hangs out with me at work. It's Pretty sweet. Oh. I know she's so like, old and she's got a bad heart, so she was kind of coughing during the stream. So sorry about that.
Aww.
I know. Old dogs, sad face. That's all. Jesse.
One just like old dog, sad face, and we're done. Just slow fade to black. Like old dog, sad face. Just end the show. That's it for us. Thank you so much for watching. We back with another episode soon. It's getting crazy. Something's going on underneath the earth. Alistair did some things to many people over many years. Who knows what's going to happen? We'll find out. Tune in next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.